thought I'd find you here. That damned tree sent me. He has roots and branches all through the forest, but I was so hoping you'd be enough of a distraction for me to pass unnoticed. He said we should walk this path together. Thought I could help you, or maybe that you could help me. The gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Fae, once spread from the forests of Dalentarth, across the plains of Erethel, and even through the desert. Between the madness of the war and the spread of man, Alfar, and Gnome, the Summer Fae lose a little more ground every day. A tragedy for them. I've never met Nash. Trolls and Darkwolfar rarely invite each other to tea. But if she's matriarch of a clan, you can be sure that she's strong. And if she's so corrupted that Neuralim is nervous about her, then she must pose a bigger threat than most trolls. Let's not keep Nash waiting. Trolls aren't normally this well organized. Even the biggest clans never build dens this deep. What are the two Arthur doing here? There's a time to talk and a time to be on your way. these trolls ever went on a rampage, they could destroy half of Dalentar. Corrupting the trolls with Prismia. No more Looks like the Tuatha have been working here for a long time. If they've come this far inland, we're all in grave danger. Nice work. I see you haven't forgotten how to handle yourself in a fight. Still, this is bad. I didn't think the Tuatha would reach this far. At least not so soon. Obviously, the Tuatha have bigger plans than just killing you. Infusing the trolls with Prismere, trying to bring the war to Dalentar? Niralim was right to be concerned. Aren't I always? But have patience. For now, why not take comfort in knowing that you saved Niralim and his forest? Go, talk to the tree. I'm sure he'll allow you into Issa. I'll stay here and finish off any remaining Tuatha. You can tell the old mossy log yourself. I'll be tracking down any other Tuatha that may have come this far west. I'll find you again when the time is right.
return, and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written, and made a new fate for Dalentarth. Even your darkest ally walks a light, and yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismeer and pain. You have the power of an immortal, and yet the humility to ask for help. Little one, I envy your grace. You shall carry my blessings with you. You must know this, Quickling. The age is changing. Immortals are passing, and the future belongs to the young races. If there is a future to be had. Go, and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa, and perhaps you will find wisdom as well. Nash and her brood would have spread across Dalentarth and brought the taint of Prismeer with them. So it forever was to be, until you set about to stop it. Only the path of your own choosing. Stand at the heart of the She, and if that path includes the gardens of Issa, I shall allow it. May your path be long and evergreen. Hello there.
Greetings. So, there was indeed a group of brownies attacking those on the train. Well, here is the reward I promised. Still, it is strange that brownies would act in such a way. I wonder. Our house found her outside one morning, barely alive, mumbling incoherently. From her ravings, our house figured that she'd been attacked by a thresh. Nasty creatures. Amazing that she made it so far after being so grievously wounded. A thresh is a vicious fey creature, a twisted spirit of the trees. You'll find them deep within the... I steer clear of them. But if you find yourself up against one, set it ablaze. They make a merry bonfire. I've heard of something that could make them act that aggressively. We must go to Rundermere. It is the largest brownie den in the She. I'm sure we will find the answer there. Make sure you are prepared. After you are ready, I will meet you there. We're going to Rundermere to find out... Goodbye. How can I help? It is a fey hollow. The brownies that inhabit it... Goodbye.
How are you faring in the Shi? Seerstalk are supposed to grow near flowing. Follow the river to the northern Shi. I'm sure. I shall see you later.
Good day.
Good. You made it. It is as I feared. A Croddock has made its lair at the bottom of this hollow. We will need to find it and kill it. Croddock are vile beasts, which feast on the flesh of the dead. For some reason, brownies flock to them, eager to act as soldiers, often bringing back kills so the Croddock can feast. Be wary of Croddock. Their spit is deadly. The Croddock is sending the brownies of Rundemir out to collect corpses for it to feed on. That is the reason they've been ambushing wayfarers. We must find it and destroy it. Be careful. The teeth of a brownie can leave a hideous scar. It is done. Thank you for your help. I would not have been able to do... Goodbye.
a few supplies. Of fighters likely. What? Got shields here. Help. Helms and hammers and blades. What? That's all?
Why do I bother? It all goes dull. Goodbye now. Sworn to war?
Hello there.
A seer stalk. I cannot. Here is your reward. I shall administer this to Luca at once. The seer stalk should make quick. Farewell.
Good day.
Hello again, traveler. You've come about See you around.
Welcome, friend. Welcome, friend. Oh, so it is true. Thank you. Now, go with Matharu.
How are you?
These damn...
Now the boggarts are driven back. Well, on your way with you?
Aye.
My father's got the cough.
Why, those are Brother Fallon's prayer beads, aren't they? They'll want those at the mission, I imagine. St Hadwin's is due north in Glendara Wood. Good folk.
Right then.
I have full faith in Kester to keep us.
Isn't my wife a drop? Well, all right. When times were better, we'd hunt in these woods. Camp in the old mine when I fell.
Get away from...
The other night, 3 boggarts got into the village square.
Oh.
Did you hear?
It's odd. The boggarts cleared out not long after you showed up. Great. We've an open room, if you've good doing business.
Right then.
Did you hear? Thaddeus, dead of the plague.
I hope they fare well up north in the mission.
Get away!
Guards! Guards!
You there! Halt! Going to make die, villain! Yeah.
You have completed what all travelers are now your kin. And the next task, this is what I can tell you of the task. I know of him, but his title is a thing of art. You must go to the hero. Good luck.
Well, you've got a lively bit of swagger about you, traveller. She may not understand everything about us. Life under the stars, warm night. We're the ones that survive. It's keys I need, but getting these keys could save a traveller from the new. So, pleasant travels, Burke.
So, you've come to me again, Shade. So competent you were in your last mission that you will steal Buru's boots from Amater, Lord of the Hunt, once member of the Court of Summer. They are ancient things, a rare item to be so true. Though their enchantments work only for the Fae, they are still highly proud. There has not been word of the Lord of the Hunt for some time. When I scry for him, I only see portents of his herald. The road to the boots lies through her. You must seek her out in the She and learn where to find Greetings to you. I wish to see the boots taken from. I am the herald of the. He is. These were the Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself. Amater is the and so he locked himself in Arduin. Amater for a time. They seem like a blessed. No, but in that I would warn you that to go to Arduin, but the long winter came. My masters, the Hollow serves as a Go now. The architect readied himself. He construed the goods of earth and sky as tools, and weighted plans of origins, built two-piece planks for wood and stone. He began creating. Waters trickled through the Shee, and life sprung from the ground. The wolf and its antelope, the bear and its fish, all the work of the architect.
I don't know why Titarian ever allowed mortals.
Welcome to the Gardens of Issa. Home, it is a rare occasion for us to welcome a child of dust into Issa, but it is equally rare that Niralam chooses a champion. Pleased to meet you. I am Chancellor to the High King, and since Godflow tragically, even all greatest High King Titarian, and since Godflow tragically murdered the High King of the Winter Court, Titarian is the greatest. But remember, we are the one. But Godflow perverted the wind. Perhaps it makes sense that it is a pity that some of our kind.
I've said it time and again. Mortals are meant for warfare. It is your way. Death is all part of the cycle. It is a pity your kind must suffer so in your understanding of it. Please. You are free to roam the city at your leisure. Like his predecessors. Do not worry. This is a safe place. And every living creature in our world is... The king rules from his throne high up. Most mortal. We do this for your own protection, of course. The font is older than... Once. There is little that mortals... Everyone who stands before the light of the sun must prepare... Goodbye, your grace.
I met with the Court of Summer just recently.
Mortals in Issa. Your mortal ambassadors will not give up.
If you'd be so kind as to not disturb us in our reverie.
Mithara's blessings.
I know the purpose given me, the reason I am here.
Olayne will not tell you of this. She disapproves of pride. She does embody nature's tooth, a sharp and silent, simple truth. And yet Olayne will always shine among the ballads. Greetings. Well, if it isn't the mortal, you mortals are talented. I have heard he is a no. I have done little in my...
I met with the Court of Summer just...
Do you have the authority to be here? The Gardens of Issa are for the privileged few. Do you have the authority...
Have you noticed how the gnomes never seem to exit their branch of the embassy?
There's always a festival.
You'll have to excuse me. I enjoy the mush. I am the steward. The font's flow can be measured. He has the role of font master. The understyle consisted of everything.
Issa is yours to explore.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Oh. Why, you wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is well... I enjoy my role as steward. Well, but they say he is quite... She is well suited to her role. I am steward of the High Few... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like to be... My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tartarian. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them. Wonder the dignitaries have been seen everywhere. Farewell, Honorable One.
Good evening.
Let me guess. I apologize. Forgive me. Sometimes working alongside you. I have a young soldier back home. The war is the only... Do yourself this one. I understand. Well, I can offer you the traditional alpha titles that are available at the embassy. Very few can claim the title of master. By then.
Do you have the authority to be here? The gardens of Issa are for the privileged few with people.
I apologize, but one of my station has many obligations.
Welcome to the embassy, young one. I am Scholar Icob at the Allmain. They've already grown and changed. We're the scholars in a desk. We find them endlessly fascinating. A flighty creep. I've had a long career as an Goodbye.
I have titles, but for... Aren't you bold? This is the now I serve here. As always, the Varani will... I have lived in less hospitable... The Tartarian and the Summer Court will know our anger, and they will aid us, or perish. Leave me to my business. Then we must do what needs to be done.
Perhaps we must finally swallow our dignity and draw our swords. Quiet. We must not discuss this further in the open. You must be the special messenger Targaryens expecting. Trust me, the rest of us have heard plenty about it. Erwin can't keep his... I am Methani Keen, Dokelfar ambassador to the Summer Court Fae. I'm... sorry. This is... well, more of a game. This is where the Fae hide us. Issa is fine. I've met with him several times. Not everyone is welcome up there. Something is about to happen. But that is all I can say. This is neither the time. I will wait for you there. This is not the place. Goodbye.
How are you this evening?
Mortals must stay together.
I met with the Court of Summer just recently.
I am Ambassador Brenner. If you wish to deal with the Varani, I am your contact. This is not a life I chose, here in this fetid swamp of a city. I was raised on the sea, an adventurer and warrior. I survived, and that made me what you see before. They don't deserve the breath. I do not enjoy this position. I am Ambassador...
Yes, what do you want?
Pretty evening, isn't it?
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but surely you aren't their order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel. It would be best if Garnet trails far behind Great Huntress Heartlin. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart. Remember, behind Lady Wenery. Remember, behind Lady Wenery. Always a pleasure.
Presenting the Master Mystic, wise son of Issa. Pretty evening, isn't it?
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of unnatural mortal... Me?
Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartaryon's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Hartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her.
The Fae are right.
Oh, you took me by surprise. I am Lord Saramer, the High Lord. For many seasons we lived by... He feels the waning magic. He feels the waning magic, because this sanctuary is where the knights of our most... All summer fae clutch the glow. It was now even the sanctuary here. Our most honourable institutions reside on. Good fortune follow.
The font is beautiful today. You feel it, don't you? Is this how it happened at the House of Ballad? As it is in every sea, I feel the strength. It is the summer court resides on the... While wise and... It is the source of the guard. I know something must be done before all... That flow has waned. However, it can only be opened by... Most mortals now collect water from each of the 5 sacred pools. And then the sacred pools... You will find 2 of the pools below in the gardens themselves. One near the Ballad Sanctuary, and one in the Court of Summer itself. Goodbye. What is it?
I am the Great Huntress Hartwen, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her. Not only must I be in front of Warlord Winry, but I must also lead Lord Setter, the old lecher. Serves him right for all his past leering. Make sure I am ahead of my rival, Lady Winry. That will make me happy. Goodbye.
is it?
Presenting the Master Mystic.
If you're looking for the Victor's Brew, so the Almain approached my family. I know this city has been here for thousands of years. I wouldn't say I ran from. It's not a drink for the man who appreciates craftsmen. It's the most my brother and I. Wait a minute. Maybe. So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite the recipe calls for bristletongue seeds. The problem is that the Fae control the use of. Our grandmother entrusted us with the phone. He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove. Almir the Bold was the. See you soon.
Need more women here.
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. What is it? I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individual. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the high Fae mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor. My place is as long as the great cycle persists, we adore him in I am the flame that blacked the summer court.
So, you're done. Goodbye, you're... Yes. I'm waiting.
It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents. Yes, yes. Of course. And then? All right. Next. Yes, yes. Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Goodbye, Your Grace.
I am very pleased to see you.
Oh, wait.
My experience with you. Welcome to the trip. Just look at the House of Valor. Farewell. How fare you this day? If most of my seasons are, either they are vanishing due to but the great house knows. Now, however, it's not. Goodbye. Hello, friend.
Welcome, little one.
Please do go away. They make up the most... I remember such groveling is beneath. He's the...
Hello, friend. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If I called you friend. I've never had a fell friend before. How fare you this day? Farewell, young one. Welcome.
Hello.
Presenting the Master Mystic.
Welcome to the Lyceum Grove. Bristletop, but before a steward of tinctures and elixirs. Good. Go on. Farewell, mortal.
Presenting the Master Mystic, wise son of...
I'd advise you to leave me tonight.
You've done well, child of the dust. Those below will never... But in the end, is this a part of the many sea? Take this. You're brave. Farewell. Most mortals would run. It is the source. May your gods protect you.
Presenting the master mystic.
You've got the seeds. Take this, friend. And Almir the Bold was the first king of... Oh, yes, sorry. The United Merchants Delegation. It's a Thanks for the business.
Stay out of the understyle.
Hey.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else. Sure. You want to know about me? It's understandable. You want to know who you... My mother was a merchant in Rathir, and I learned the trade at her side. I took the apprenticeship with Gwenna Hand, mostly to get me into East. What do I know of Fey politics? I can sum up the war in one... You think I like... It's safe, that's for... She's the general not those in the United Merchant. Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. I created a blade. Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic, something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway. I called it the Honor Brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money. Fabulous! Fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Once you start forging the Honor Brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation. There should be plenty of parts around the city. Keep an eye out for parts.
Hello. So curious.
Good. You've come. I'm sorry to make you wait like this, but what I mean to discuss is very sensitive. It involves... She is no politician. She is a warlord, and a cruel one. I've heard stories that would make your heart brittle. She was sent here for one reason alone, to bring down Issa. Despite the calm you see around you, the gardens of Issa are on the brink of war, and the question is, who will be fighting? There are Your people are displeased with the Court of Summer's lack of support for the war, and they wish to overthrow Tatarian, and you can prevent this. But you must act now. If gold is an issue, we Dokkelfar can pay well. Some of your people disagree with Tatarian's neutrality. They believe that his Fae subjects could be convinced to march with us on the battle. I believe this as well, but I would never resort violence. You cannot let that happen. It will, of course, every night afterwards. Dispose of them. Destroy them. Salvage them. I don't care. The Varani leaders here communicate secretly using weapons. They engrave codes into the blades of daggers and swords, which gets them through it. We believe this particular pair of daggers describes the defenses of Issa, where it's strong and where it's weak. Brenna is plotting, and she spends most of her time in the embassy, but in the evenings she enjoys a leisurely stroll through Memory Walk. Try there after dark. Goodbye.
child.
If you want to see a remarkable sight, venture to the higher terrace after dark. That's when revelry occurs.
Presenting the Master Mystic, wise son of Isa.
you need to worship. There's a prayer circle near the gates.
Presenting the Master Mystic, wise son.
I can help you with those You've been watching me long enough. If you're willing to spare the god, I have no interest in this. Besides, could there be a I can't say the BC dictator. My youth was spent as a... Let the fate. It is an ancient Alpha kingdom far across the... Farewell.
Need anything? I don't have many weapons to offer, and he's a dear friend. The Tuatha were in. This is where the Fae keep us, so being here isn't good for... I'm not proud of running, but you must be one of the special... Exemptions. Nice talking.
Hey there. Get over here. We don't abide by strangers in Issa. In this city, everyone is family. It's not exactly the keys of Rathir. It's better than the Cellar Cross. You know, that neighborhood in the Well, if you're on the market for something deadly, the Dockside District in Rathir... What good is fighting when the Tuatha don't... Die. Stop. Okay, then. The Scholia Arcana are the only outside institution allowed within the city. If you're interested in magic... items here. Let me make you feel... at home. Farewell.
This is a waste of time. I don't know why Tatarian error.
Greetings, mortal.
Please place the codex before him, and he will continue.
I heard about Haxi. Impressive work.
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate, child of two fathers. Treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage. We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new. And you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you? The time of the Fae is passing. Our land and our souls are diminishing. Few Fae even realize that the great cycle is shifted. Gadflow's war means the death of us all, Fae and mortal alike. It is written in the weave that we shall all pass from this world together. It is too late for us, but not for you. That is the fate which I look to you to change. The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Niralim fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong. You are intertwined with the power in the East. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer and the fate of this world. I thank you, and perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness. Admirable. But strength of will you may be unbound by fate, but you speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you. However, but more dangerously, in fighting him and his, we are the dreams of war. Since my rule was always the Winter Fae who followed to walk in their starlit gardens once again, or sip their calming stone tea. But the Tuatha have...
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying. But it sounds good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours. Old Fomerus Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought... I've been asking around and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes. All gnome scholars have a Templar who sponsors their research. And apparently Hughes' sponsor, Templar Octien, goes southwest to the Hollowlands and Detir. You're not the only one on the hunt for Hughes. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. Strange crystal, Prismia. It's normally a shade of blue, but when you treat... You know the summer court in Issa? Beautiful city, isn't it? You can see why they don't like letting most mortals in.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape. Neralim's looking for a savior. And Tatarian is looking for a champion. And somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the... You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel, there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you, we are the charmed, the subtle. But for decades, the Tuatha have been at war with us, pushing into our lands and forcing us to take up arms. Neralim, he rarely grants an audience to visitors. His tenders say he knows the future as well as the past. But we have no idea how Gadflo got a hold of so much of it. Since then, she's been looking for some way to take back the land she lost and regain her honor. You might be just the help. Be on your way.